capacity to tolerate otherwise tenuous produces greatness. Each of these, repeated goodness, persistent excellence, patient faithfulness, tend to produce a steady stream of great outputs. However, great outputs aren't enough. Time is the necessary component to transition from a moment of greatness to a state of great output, greatness. The great paradox is that when the label of greatness is first ascribed to you, you won't feel great. You may ask, but how will I know when that has occurred? When you begin to tell yourself that you can't mess it up, that's when you will know that you are achieving greatness. Students, as you leave the doors of grammar school behind, I also want to advise you on these 3 relatively simple activities. Keep a sense of humor, an ability to laugh at yourself. The world has gotten far too serious lately. Practice good old-fashioned mental toughness. This will serve you well when you inevitably encounter situations in life that you just doesn't seem fair. Engage in some type of service work. When you are able to give back, give back. There are those for whom society is truly not fair, and there will always be people who will need your support. Finally, I say to you, don't let the noise of others' opinion drown out your joy. Don't let it dry up your inner voice either. Have the courage to listen to your spirit. Somehow, your spirit always knows. Class of 2026, once again, congratulations, and may the good Lord bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Miss Edina Doughton, the principal of Dominica Grammar School, and I'm hoping that graduates here listened and will take along with them these very inspirational words. There's a part that also resonated with me where the Dominica Grammar School prepares the students socially, academically, emotionally, spiritually, and I will add to that every other alley that will uplift a human being. So put your hands together again for these words of wisdom and encouragement from the principal. We will now move on to the presentation of diplomas, and we would like to invite the Honorable Darren Lloyd for the Minister of Education to come on stage to assist us with this. Kindly put your hands together as he graces the stage.
I think the photographer wants you, right? Graduating with honors, Jaquan Bell. Also graduating with honors, Quante John Baptist. With honors as well, Chauvel Maxime. Renee Towers, honor student as well. Cindy Thomas, another honor student. Daddy Troca. Graduating with distinction, Kenya Joseph. Also graduating with distinction, Shemaya Stewart. And Abigail Winston, also with distinction. With merit, Aaron August. And he is followed by his twin brother, Adrian August. Bijan Bizarre. Jared Bonnie. Courtney Durand. Micah Etienne. Kaylan Flynn. Josiah Howe. Adriano Henry. Kelly Wang. Abby Jeremiah. Anisha John. Janaya Lom. Darnell Lawrence. Amiel Blanc. Kayla Martin. Jacinta Matthew. Armani Noel. Bernice Paquet. Vilana Ferro. Jaquan Prince. Jedisa Samuel.
Ashaki Timothy. Kada Williams. Maya Xavier. Awards for Pass, Nathan Adams. Kesley Alexander. Al Alfred. Followed by Ariel Alfred. Raj Alfred. Kurt Augustine. Alan Badwill. Princess Bedminster. Angel Bellot. I apologize. Angel. Ezekiel Bellot. Jalen Bellot. Justin Bellot. Naya Benjamin. Nikwan Benoit. Followed by Amaris Birmingham. Ashlyn Bob. Kishon Bruno. Followed by Charity Carbon. Augustus Castle. Jeunet Cochran. Tristan Coffey. Hadassah Dalrymple. Diamond Davis. Thank you very much, Honorable Darren Lloyd. Okay, thank you very much, sir. We will now call on one of our colleagues, Miss Jade Johnson, to do or to grace us with something special. Let's put our hands together for Miss Jade Johnson. And this is all what the Dominica Grammar School has to offer. We have talents. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for no other Jade Johnson. Wonderful piece. She is one of our teachers, I did mention that. We are now again going to continue with our presentation of the diplomas. And we have again, still on the stage, the Honorable Darwin Lloyd. We are continuing with the passing awards. Miss Anaya Detush. Joel Fingal. Jewels Frampton. Followed by Jodel Francis. Keon Francis. Saraya Faswa. Donnell Frederick. Adea Gabriel. Kijani George. Ozion Graham. Bertrand Gist. Followed by Kajwan Harris. Jamal Jacob. Joshua James. Sienna John Baptist. Followed by Kaj John. Jelani John.
Joshua John. Jordan Jeffrey. Hannah Joseph. Isaiah Joseph. Joquan Joseph. Kai LaRoque. Eliane Laura. Saraya Lee. Gary Lucien. Shay Marie. Tyler Marshall. Pearl Matthew. Makai Maxim. Javonte Mondesi. Dana Malcare. Leroy Packett. Righteous Paul. Makia Peters. Rachel Peters. Jasmine Filbert. Lillian Philip. Jawoodley Presumer.
Just before we continue, the vehicle owner of PR 608, you're blocking the entry exit of the cemetery. Please check this out. Vehicle owner for PR 608, you're blocking the entry exit area of the cemetery. Thank you. And we continue with Reshon Riviere. Seven Robinson. Quinto Roll. Followed by Noah Samuel. Sheldon Sebastian. Adam Shillingford. Merrick Simon. Shania St. Rose. Chad Stevenson. Jamali Stowe. Shaquan Sylvester. Omari Talbot. Shem Theophile. Coran Thomas. Gamaliel Timothy. Josiah Valerie. Denzel Woodman. Valmond, sorry. Denzel Valmond. My apologies, Denzel. Urani Vidal. Dania Walsh. Followed by Jaquinta Williams. Alton Wilson.
Thank you, Mr. Lloyd. You may sit. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the graduating class of 2026. Okay, and while they are standing, they are going to present their song to us. There is a vehicle that is blocking the entrance to the cemetery. We need you to move because it is ongoing.
Life is always a wonderful miracle manifested by time. It is what represents the past and shapes the future. Yes, I, yes, I, yes, I. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Me get a fresh from the stream in the valley. If you walk to school, couple miles. Me grow with me granny as a sauce for me. Let them guess about the road, they did rugged and steep. Grandma say me no fit on teeth. Rise, stand up on your African feet and shine. I know where you come from and where you are go. Just let your family proud and take the lead, child. No, no.
Those might begin with one step is the adage. Failure is for weak, experience teach knowledge. Even if you never get to be the journey for success, don't fed it. It's our simple learn. Was the vegetable we need. Hungry woman is a poverty. And then we disabilities. And still we never rob and thief. And street like the trash and heap. Said it's always a track concrete. Dirty jungle, but me are the rebel lion feet. Cause
we are the leaders of the world, the future to know. That's where I'm from. Please don't ever judge me because I'm from the motherland.
Okay, as the students make their way down, side. So, go inside. And it says, I won't waste.
Honorable Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Environment, Rural Modernization and Kalinago Upliftment, Mr. Darren Lloyd, His Excellency Ian Douglas, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Kyra Paul, Assistant Chief Education Officer in the Ministry of Education, Ms. Nadia Ferrell, Senior Education Officer of Secondary Schools, Queen Thomas, other officials in the Ministry of Education, Edina Dalton, Ms. Vanella Ole, featured speaker, head of the UWI Open Campus, factors and other distinguished guests, representatives of the various business houses, representatives of the various media houses, staff of the DGS, parents, well-wishers, and other invited guests, graduating class of 2026, good day. It is with immense gratitude, humility, and pride that I stand before you today as a valedictorian of the Dominica Grammar School class of 2026. I consider this honor not only a personal achievement, but a reflection of the support, encouragement, and shared experiences that have shaped me, along with the help of supporting figures in my high school journey. Today, we gather to celebrate more than academic success. We celebrate years of growth, sacrifice, friendship, laughter, and perseverance. We celebrate the countless hours spent studying, the moments of challenges, and memories that have become parts of our story. Though each of us have traveled a different path, we are united by a common experience and by the pride we share in being members of the Dominica Grammar School class of 2026. On this special day, I have the privilege of speaking not only for myself, but on behalf of an extraordinary group of young men and women whose determination, resilience, and spirit have brought us to this memorable occasion. First and foremost, I give thanks to Almighty God for his grace, wisdom, and unfailing love throughout this journey. There were moments when the road ahead seemed uncertain, moments when I felt overwhelmed by assignments, examinations, and expectations. Yet, through every challenge and every triumph, his presence remained constant. His strength and blessings that I'm here today, celebrating this remarkable achievement. To my parents, guardians, and family, thank you. Thank you for your sacrifices, your encouragement, your prayers, and your unwavering support. Thank you for believing in me, even when I doubted myself. You celebrated my victories, comforted me during disappointments, and continually reminded me to always be a leader and not a follower. Today, this accomplishment belongs not only to me, but also to each of you who walk this journey along my path. I want to thank my family for getting me here. My mother, Rema Francis, my grandparents, Sharon, Reggie, Elizabeth, and Mr. Frank, my adopted father, Mr. Duncan Stowe, godfather, Marvin Cyril, and my brother, Omari, who are all filled in the gap for my deceased father. The encouragement, wisdom have meant the world to me. My aunties, Auntie Catherine, Alfia, Nicole, Nikki, Nina, Sabina, Amy, Sheena, Mary, Nolma, and their love and support. My uncles for always cheering me on, and to so many others who helped. The list goes on. Thank you all. To our teachers and staff, words cannot fully express our gratitude. You have done far more than prepare us for examination. You have challenged us to think critically, inspired and began to take shape, we found ourselves navigating unexpected challenges. The excitement of returning to improved school grounds was tempered by the necessity of operating on a shift system and online classes for a period of time, which meant that many of us were deprived from the enriching afternoon classes and extracurricular clubs that often define our school experience. This alteration in our daily routine not only disrupted our academic momentum, but also limited our opportunities for social interaction and personal growth. Each day felt like a balancing act as we adjusted to new schedules while eagerly anticipating the day when we could fully engage in the diverse activities that make our school community so special. Despite the constant noise and disruptions from the construction, it didn't stop us from making incredible friends along the way who made the entire journey worthwhile. As I reflect on my journey, it is impossible not to smile at the memories I have created with friends from Form 1 and those made along the way. I remember the excitement from entering Form 1, unsure of what the future held. I remember sports days where BJ was always the bigger boss. school events, breaks, and countless moments of laughter shared with friends. I remember studying together, helping one another, and occasionally asking, wait, it don't work? Through all the ups and downs, we built friendships and memories that will remain with us for years to come. Our theme, anchored in values, bound for greatness, reminds us that greatness is not only measured by achievements, titles, or awards. Greatness is also measured by our character, our integrity, our compassion, and our willingness to make a positive difference in the lives of others. The values we have learned here will serve as a foundation upon which we build our futures. They will guide us through moments of uncertainty and remind us of who we are and what we stand for. As we toss our caps and celebrate with grateful hearts, careless minds, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. For we are not just bound for greatness, we are destined to create. Class of 2026, as a valedictorian, I leave you with this thought. Greatness is not determined by titles, awards, or accomplishments alone. Greatness is built day by day through the choices we make, the values we uphold, and the lives we touch. Congratulations, Dominica Grammar School, class of 2026. The world awaits us. Let us rise to the occasion, remain anchored in our values, and show the world what greatness truly looks like. Thank you, and may God continue to guide and bless each one of us.
Thank you, Renee. And Renee is one of the most humble students that you would come across. I mean, last year when we did our debates, Renee would know her entire speech, whether it was a 10-minute speech or the 7-minute speech, round after round. And of course, several times she emerged best speaker, and you can very well see why. And I need to draw the line somewhere though. In as much as I appreciate Renee was in the wrong house. Skinner to the world, Mr. Scotland. Skinner to the world. Anyway, before I get stoned, I wish to continue the program. Do not debate against me. We are now going to call on Miss Nadia Farrell, who is going to present the awards to the students. Let's give her a warm welcome as she comes. Our valedictorian, Miss Renee Talbert. Our salutatorians, Kenya Joseph and Kwante John Baptist. Students of the Detroit card. And the last year, Zadie was our other debater together with Rennie. And this award was sponsored by the Honorable Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit. The PT Awards for Academic Achievement also goes to Zadi Trokad, as well as J. PTA's Award for Outstanding Conduct and Deportment, Jacinta Matthew. And Jacinta is one of our young, bright artists who has won several of the competitions from 4th form to 5th form. The Class of 1987 Award for Academic Achievement, Shemaya Stewart. DGS Award for Academic Achievement, Kaylan Flynn, Kelly Wang, Amia Libla, Chauvel Maxime, Cindy Thomas, Joshua Thomas, Sarah May St. Rose, and Shemaya Stewart. And the Jays Award for Academic Achievement and Sportsmanship, Josiah Harv. Jays Award for Discipline, Janaya Lom. The James and Lana Hero. The DGS Award for Responsibility and Dependability, Charity Carbon, Chauvel Maxime, and Zadi Trocard. Please come up in that order. Miss Adea James's Award for Outstanding Conduct and Deportment, Adrian August.
And we are continuing. DGS Awards for Excellent School Spirit, Aaron August, followed by Bertrand Gist. Into Matthew. Followed by Chauvel Maxime. Amani Noel, who is also our head boy. Followed by Zadi Trocard. And Merrick Simon. These individuals receive awards for excellent school spirit. The Honorable Roosevelt Skerritts Award for Aspiring Leaders goes to Pearl Matthew, followed by Chauvel Maxime. So you're with. Chauvel Maxime. Followed by Amani Noel. For holistic development representative. That's an old girl of the Dominica Grammar School, one of my classmates. Jessica, welcome. This award goes to Charity Carbon. Thank you. Miss Adea James, award for determination goes to Bertrand Gist. If there are persons who are willing to present awards to students, we are asking that you come forward a bit earlier so we can run smoothly. Thank you. Mr. Mervyn Birmingham's award for determination goes to Abigail Winston. The DGS Award for Steadfastness in Rising Above Challenges goes to Alan Badwill. There are 3 individuals. We also have Saraya Lee, followed by Chevelle Maximin. In Rising Challenges goes to Abigail Winston. The DGS Award for Bounty Jacob. Followed by Kayla Martin. Shania Joshua Thomas. Mr. James Rodney's Award for Consistency goes to Nick Paquette.
Brothers accepting their award together. Let's give them a big round of applause. We also have Jared Bonnie. Janaya Long. Armani Noel. The Miss Adea James Award for overcoming obstacles and persevering to achieve, Shea Marie. The Class of 1987 Award for overcoming obstacles and persevering to achieve, Gordon Jeffrey and Gary Lucien. Miss Jean-Baptiste. The DGS Awards for Service to the School, Aaron August. Nikwan Benoit. Charity Carbon. Kelly Wang. Kenya Joseph. Jacinta Matthew. Chauvel Maxime. Merrick Simon. Omari Talbot. Renee Talbot. Joshua Thomas. Ashaki Timothy. Zadi Trokad. Josiah Valerie. Maya Xavier. Miss Priscilla Sparkett's Award for Artistic Excellence and Creative Excellence, Jacinta Matthew. The National Bank of Dominica's Growth and Impact Award goes to Chauvel Maximin. Mrs. Ivonia John Baptist Luges Award for Outstanding Public Service, Renee Talbot. Public Speaker.
DGS Awards for Excellent School Spirit. Yes. DGS Award for Regularity, Bion Biza. Bijon Biza. Anaya Detouche. Well done, Anaya. Put your hands together for Anaya. Courtney Durand. Carl. Kayla Martin. Ladies and gentlemen, I would rather you give some resounding claps for the students, please. Let them feel welcome on the stage. We are making it sound a bit dead here. Come on. Thank you. Joshua Thomas. That's more like it. It's a graduation ceremony we're having. Let the children feel welcome. Thank you. Mr. James Rodney's Award for Leadership goes to Chauvel Maximin. Thanks again, Mr. Rodney. Bala Dancers Awards for Dance, Spirit, and Dedication goes to Amiel Libla. For Dance, Technique, and Dedication, Gamaliel Timothy. For choreography and dedication, Anna Bala Dancers recognition for outstanding contribution in traditional contemporary dance goes to Josiah Have. Hannah Joseph. Kenya Joseph. Amiel Libla. Jenaya Lum. Jenaya Lum. Followed by Kayla Martin. Pearl Matthew. Joshua Thomas. Ashaki Timothy. And Gamaliel Timothy. Ghana Potter and Sisi Tafarai's Award for Leadership, Choreography, Dance Technique, and Dedication. This goes to Kenya Joseph. Principal's Award for Discipline and Excellent School Spirit, Kenya Joseph, together with Jared Bonny. Principal's Award for Excellent Leadership and the School Spirit goes to Chevel Maximin. The Bernardine standing contribution to the ICT Club goes to 4 students: Kelly Wang, Renee Talbot, Zadi Trocard, Abigail Winston,
Thank you, Ms. Farrell. Yes. And now for the Sports Awards. And we are going to invite Ms. Quinn Thomas, our Senior Education Officer, to present these awards. For the Miss Valencia Jones Award for Female Athlete of the Year, Miss Charity Carbon. Mr. Brendan Williams Award for Male Athlete of the Year, Mr. Omari Talbert. We cannot take the BJs anywhere. The Dominica Nationals Lottery Award, Mr. Omari Talbert.
Skinner is still alive, you know.
The Dominica Nationals Lottery Award for Basketball, Mr. Omari Talbert. And Mr. Omari Talbot for Mr. Nathaniel Isaacs Award for the Male Volleyballer of the Year. We're moving along. Mrs. Shanna Hamilton's award for Female Volleyballer of the Year, Ashaki Timothy. And Skinner to the world. Mr. Irvin Shillingford's Memorial Award for the most outstanding female track and field athlete of the year, Miss Kim Martin. Mr. Isaac Memorial Award for outstanding performance during the season. That's for football. Kejwan Harris. And Kejwan is one of our outstanding footballers who also represented us as a national player. And he's a Skinner to the world.
All Skinnites in the house.
Hey! Mr. Shaim Caesar's Award for Football, Jared Bonney. And that is Skinner again. BJ? Oh, shucks. He's in BJ, unfortunately. And Mr. Shaim Caesar's Award for Cricket, Gamaliel Timothy. Next year we will do BJ Awards in secret. Mr. Kurt Samuel's Award for Cricket, Nikwan Benoit. The Honorable Roosevelt Skerries Award for the most valuable male athlete goes to Merrick Simon. Merrick Simon. And while Merrick is here, the Allington Jameses Award for the most outstanding Dupinite at cross country, Merrick Simon.
And the award for subject prizes, many of us have been waiting for this segment. Class of 85's prize for auto mechanics goes to Jalen Bellot. And as you can see, one of our colleagues, Mr. Ofer, an old boy of the school, and we also have an old girl here as well, of 85, again presenting award for Principles of Business, Quante John Baptist. And once Mr. Ofer is giving you an award with an envelope, there must be something healthy in there. Also for technical drawing, Shemaiah Stewart. They're also given an award for French, and that goes to Zadi Chokad. Thank you very much, class of 85. The Domlex Prize for Electricity and Electronic Technology. There is a representative to award the subject prize, which goes to Zadi Chokad. The Peter J.E. Luke Award for Excellence in French. We have a representative to award Rene Talbot. And Mrs. Luke here is a mother of many past grammar school students. So she is also a family to Dominica Grammar School. Thank you. Rene, please remain and we will tell you when to leave. We are continuing with Mrs. Ivona John Baptist Luge's prize for English language goes to Rene Talbot. Dr. Rainier's Jeffries Prize for Chemistry goes to Rene Talbot. Is there a representative on behalf of Dr. Jeffries to do the presentation of the award? No. Move it on. Thank you. In addition to that, Dr. Kieran Newton's prize for integrated goes to Rene Talbot. She will also receive Miss Carlin Barrett's prize for mathematics. Miss Carlin Carrett's prize for mathematics goes to Rene Talbot. This is a name I believe many persons are going to dream of tonight. A good name to dream of. CQ's Pepper Sauce Prize for mathematics goes to Jaquan Bell. Mr. David Maximus Prize for mathematics goes to Zadi Chokad. Thank you, sir. A.C. Schillingford and Company Limited's prize for mathematics goes to Quante John Baptist. And we have a representative from the company. Thank you. Miss Vanelsia John's prize for literature goes to Chevelle Maximin. J. Astafans and Company Limited's prize for Principles of Business goes to Chevel Maxime. Miss Merita Hyacinth's prize for history, and she is here. The award for history goes to Shemaya Stewart. Thank you, Miss Hyacinth. Dr. Idolin John's prize for biology goes to Shemaya Stewart. Dr. Damian Dublin's prize for human and social biology goes to Kelly Wang. Thank you. Mandela Andrews Prize for Electricity and Electronic Technology goes to Kelly Wang. Dr. Rainiers Jeffries Prize for Physics goes to Jaquan Bell.
Miss Mariana Isaacs Prize for Social Studies, Abigail Winston. Archipelago Trading Limited's prize for Geography, Kenya Joseph. Miss Sidonis Bellot for Spanish, Kenya Joseph. Dragon Windows Prize for Technical Drawing, Kenya Joseph. The Dragon Windows Prize for Industrial Technology, Building and Furniture, Donnell Lawrence. Throne Room Reality and Property Management's prize for Principles of Account, Joshua Thomas. Desra Clark and Kayla Charles Award for Agricultural Science, Ezekiel Bellot. Sorry, Jodel Francis. Naomi Francis's Special Prize for Agricultural Science, the Practical, Ezekiel Bellot. Dominica Business Systems Prize for Information Technology, Sarah May St. Rose. Chris Stokes Touches Prize for Office Administration, Janaya Lom. Auto Trades Prize for Auto Mechanics, Aaron Auguste. Is there a representative? HHV Whitchurch Prize for Food, Nutrition and Health, Cindy Thomas. Miss Katie's Julian Special Prize for Food, Nutrition and Health, Righteous Paul. DJ Slim's Prize for Music, Courtney Durand. Central Cooperative Credit Union Limited's Prize for Physical Education and Sports, Jedisa Samuel. Mr. Stevenson Hyacinth's Prize for Visual Arts, Ashlyn Bob.
Thank you, Ms. Thomas. We appreciate you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, our featured speaker, Ms. Vanella Ole, is a distinguished public service leader, communications specialist, and cooperative advocate. She currently serves as the administrative officer heading the Public Service Training Center within the Establishment, Personnel, and Training Department, which she leads the development and implementation of strategic capacity building initiatives designed to strengthen leadership, enhance performance, and modernize the public service. With many years of experience as a communications officer within the public service, Ms. Ole has played a significant role in strengthening internal communications, stakeholder engagement, and the visibility of public institutions. An accomplished academic, she holds a master's degree in human resource management with distinction, a graduate certificate in human resource management, and a Bachelor of Business Administration in business management, graduating magna cum laude with a minor in marketing. She is also committed to lifelong learning and professional excellence and is currently enrolled in the Advanced Beekeeper program at the University of Florida. Beyond her public service career, Ms. Ole is a passionate beekeeper and the founder of Ole's Hive. She personally manages her hives and is deeply committed to promoting sustainable beekeeping and environmental stewardship. As a devoted advocate for sustainability, environmental conservation, and the protection of bees, she actively promotes awareness of the critical role pollinators play in food security and ecological balance. She currently serves as Vice President of the National Beekeepers Cooperative Society Limited, where she continues to advance education, strategic industry development, and support for the beekeeping sector. She also serves as a member of the Credit Committee and the Education and Marketing Committee of the Central Cooperative Credit Union, contributing to financial stewardship, member empowerment, and the continued growth of the cooperative movement. A dynamic leader with a passion for service, sustainability, and institutional excellence, Vernella continues to champion professional development in the public service while advocating for environmental responsibility and cooperative advancement. Her career reflects a rare blend of strategic leadership, academic excellence, environmental advocacy, and cooperative development. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together and help me welcome and extend warm Dominica Grammar School welcome to our featured speaker, Miss Vernella Ole. I think we can do better than that, ladies and gentlemen. Let Miss Ole feel welcome. Thank you. Thank you.
Honorable Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Environment, Rural Modernization, and Kalinago Upliftment, Mr. Darren Lloyd, His Excellency, Mr. Ian Douglas, Assistant Chief Education Officer in the Ministry of Education, Ms. Nadia Ferrol, Senior Education Officer for Secondary Schools, Ms. Queen Thomas, other officials in the Ministry of Education, Principal of the Dominica Grammar School, Ms. Edina Darton, Head of the UE Open Campus, Dr. Kimon Joseph, Bishop Lennox Timothy, representatives of our generous benefactors and distinguished guests, representatives of various business houses, representatives of various media houses, staff of the Dominica Grammar School, parents, well-wishers, and other invited guests, and of course our graduating class. Good morning. Is this still morning? Good afternoon. So before I start, I'm sorry, I must do it. Go BJ. I must do it. Go BJ. So I am very honored and humbled to stand before you today, not simply as a guest speaker invited to deliver remarks at a graduation ceremony, but as someone who understands that moments like this represent far more than academic achievements. They represent perseverance, growth, sacrifice, and countless unseen moments of determination. Today we celebrate not only what you have achieved, but who you have become along the way. Because behind every graduate sitting before me is a story that no certificate can truly encompass. Some of these stories began with excitement and confidence, others began with uncertainty. Some of you arrived believing completely in yourselves, while others spent much of this journey wondering whether you truly belonged. Yet, despite the different paths that brought you here, you have all arrived at the same destination, graduation. Because the truth is, earning a qualification is not just about passing examinations or completing assignments. It is about becoming the kind of person who refuses to stop when life becomes difficult. Every graduate sitting before me knows something about perseverance. You know what it feels like to sit in front of a blank page when the deadline is approaching. You know what it feels like to sit and ask questions after receiving disappointing results, only to get up the next day and continue anyway. These moments rarely appear in graduation pictures, but they matter. These moments matter. In fact, I would argue that they matter more than today itself because the ceremony celebrates the outcome, but these moments shape the persons who produced it. Graduates, there are certain occasions in life that divide our journeys into two distinct chapters, before and after. These moments become reference points, and years later, when you tell your story, you will naturally return to them because they change the direction of your life. And if you have not yet realized it, today is one of these moments. Years from now, long after the applause has faded, after the pictures no longer appear on your feeds and your timelines, after these gowns have been packed away, today's excitements will become a cherished memory, but you will remember this day. Not simply because you graduated, you will remember it because today marks a moment when the world begins asking something very different of you. You will remember it because today marks something different for you. Up until now, people have asked, what do you want to become? It is a question children are asked in classrooms, around the dinner tables. It's a question that teachers ask to encourage dreams. But from today, you will be asked, who are you becoming? At first glance, those questions seem almost identical, but they are not. The first asks about your career and your occupation. The second asks about your character and your identity. One can be answered with a job title, and the other by the choices that you make every single day. And if there is one lesson that has become distinctly clear over the years, watching opportunities appear and leaders emerge, it is this. Your profession may determine how you earn a living, but your character will determine the kind of life that you build. I have met people with impressive qualifications who struggle to earn trust. I have met individuals with extraordinary talents who continuously undermine their own success because they lacked humility. I have also met ordinary people with no extraordinary titles whose honesty, consistency, and integrity have made them extraordinary leaders. That is why today's theme resonates so deeply with me. Anchored in values, bound for greatness. These words are far more than a theme printed on your program. They describe a choice that each of you will have to make repeatedly throughout your lives. Because life will offer you many opportunities to become successful, but it will offer you far fewer opportunities to become truly great, and there is a difference. Success can be measured by what you accumulate, but greatness is measured by what you contribute. As you leave this institution, you will step to the next chapter of your lives. My hope is that when you pursue both, you never pursue one at the expense of the other. Because success without values is fragile. Greatness anchored in values endures. And that is where our conversation begins. Now, graduates, there is something fascinating about an anchor. Most people never notice it when the ship sails into the bayfront or eyes gravitate towards the vessel itself. Very few people stop to think about the one piece of equipment that actually might have made the journey possible, and that's the anchor. The anchor is rarely noticed during calm seas. Its value is revealed when the waters become rough. And life follows this very same philosophy. Character is not built in moments of comfort. It is revealed when life becomes difficult. Some people begin their careers with remarkable promise. They are intelligent, ambitious, exceptionally talented. Yet talent alone has never guaranteed success. I have seen gifted individuals compromise integrity because they believe that one dishonest decision would not matter. But I have also witnessed ordinary people, men and women, who have earned extraordinary respect simply because they could be trusted. Their principles were non-negotiable, whether they stood in the spotlight or worked quietly behind the scenes. Now we live in a world where technology, careers, and industries are constantly changing. Even the definition of success seems to change with every shift or every new trend. But there is one thing experience has taught me. if your values change every time your circumstances change, you will spend your life drifting. You will drift from one opinion to the other, from one trend to the other, from one version of yourself to the other. Eventually, you begin making decisions based not on conviction, but on convenience. And there is a quiet danger in that because people rarely drift towards excellence. They drift towards whatever requires the least resistance. An anchor exists to prevent drifting, not movement. Movement is intentional. Drifting is accidental and controlled by circumstances. Life will always keep moving. The question is whether you will be steering your life or simply responding to whatever comes your way. And that is why values matter. So I need you to repeat this for me. Values give direction before decisions are required. So if you decide today that honesty matters when dishonesty presents itself, tomorrow the decision has already been made. The same is true of every value that you choose. Decide what you stand for before life asks you to prove it. The choices you make over the next 10 or 20 years will not suddenly create your character. They will reveal it. That is why your values cannot be borrowed from your parents or your teachers or even your friends. One day your parents and teachers will no longer be standing next to you. The only voice you will hear guiding you is your own conscience. And what that voice says will depend on what you have chosen to anchor your life to. So ask yourself this question. Not 5 years from now, not when you become successful, but today. What anchors me? Is it public approval? Is it money? Is it popularity? Is it comfort? Or is it something that is much deeper? Because whatever anchors your life will quietly shape every decision that you make. Every decision you make will quietly shape the person that you become. That is why I believe your theme is not simply encouraging you to have values, it is inviting you to choose them deliberately. To know long before life tests you what you stand for. Because storms have a way of arriving without invitation. And when they do, you will discover that the strongest anchor that you have is not your education, it is your character. Now, if your values become the anchor that keeps you steady, then the next question is obvious. What exactly is greatness? You know, it's a word that we use so often, but we very rarely stop to define it or understand it. Spend a few moments on social media, you will find countless versions of greatness. Some measure it by wealth, others measure it by influence, titles, or maybe even awards and certificates. We celebrate people because they have accumulated more, achieved more, became more visible than everyone else. Visibility has become confused with value. Recognition has become confused with significance. And somewhere along the way, many people have accepted the idea that greatness is something reserved for a fortunate few, and I don't believe that. In fact, some of the greatest people I ever met will never have their names printed in a newspaper. They will never trend on social media. They will receive national awards, maybe, maybe not. But they are ordinary people who quietly choose to live extraordinary lives. Looking back, I have met public officers who approach their responsibilities with integrity, and such integrity that the people that they serve never questioned their motives. I have also met doctors who cared for their patients with a level of care and compassion that no job description could ever require. I have met entrepreneurs who measured their success not only by profits, but by the number of families whose lives have improved because of meaningful employment that they provided. None of these people became great because they were famous. They became great because they understood that influence is not measured by how many people know your name. It is measured by how many lives are positively impacted by your presence. That's a very different way of looking at life. It means greatness is available to every person sitting here today. I have discovered something else over the years. People often spend their lives chasing opportunities that will make them successful while overlooking the daily habits that would make them trustworthy. And the irony is that trust often opens many more doors than talent ever could. Perhaps you could say people are willing to invest in the persons that they trust. One day your resume will tell people where you worked, but your character will tell them how you worked. Your qualifications may introduce you, but your integrity will speak long after introductions are over. So as you pursue your ambitions, and I sincerely hope that you pursue them boldly, never confuse achievement with greatness. And promise yourself something. Never become so focused on building your career that you neglect to build your character. Because when everything is stripped away, what remains is the person you have become, and ultimately, that is your greatest achievement. One of Dominica's most remarkable daughters understood this very well, the very late Dame Eugenia Charles. She did not become respected simply because she held the office of Prime Minister. Many people hold positions of authority, but very few leave behind a reputation that continues to command respect decades later. She became known for her discipline, her courage, and her conviction. Whether people agreed with every decision that she made is besides the point. What earned her lasting respect was that she stood firmly by the principles she believed were right. She did not adjust her convictions to suit public opinion. She did not abandon her values because leadership became difficult. She remained anchored, and because she remained anchored, she achieved greatness that extended far beyond her political life. Her life reminds us that greatness is not measured by how high you climb. It is measured by what keeps you standing once you get there. Graduates, each of you has the potential to accomplish remarkable things. Some of you will become educators, healthcare professionals, or even discover a path that does not yet exist. Whatever that path is, remember this. Do not chase greatness. Live in such a way that greatness becomes the natural outcome of your values. Now, if everything that I have said so far is true, if your values are the anchor that keeps us steady, and greatness is the result of living by those values, then there is something else that we must acknowledge. Values are easy to admire, but living by them is something entirely different. Anyone can speak about integrity when nothing is at stake. The real test of your value is not what you say during comfortable seasons. It is what you do when life becomes uncomfortable. Because sooner or later, your values will be tested, not once and not twice, but again and again. Sometimes the test will be obvious, and other times it will be very subtle. It will arrive disguised as opportunity or promotion or even a difficult decision. And in those moments, you will discover something very important. Life has a way of exposing what we are truly anchored to. So I want to ask you one other question. How many of you have ever failed at something? So just raise your hands. So that means that, raise your hands if you have ever failed at something. Okay. So that means failure has visited almost everybody in this room. And for those of you who did not raise your hands, life is very patient. Life will eventually visit you too. It is one of the few things that does not discriminate. And that is why the first storm that you will encounter in life is the storm of failure. Now, I know that it is probably not what anybody wants to hear on graduation day. Graduation is about celebration and possibilities and optimism, and it definitely should be. But optimism loses value when it is built on the illusion that life will always go according to plan. And if no one has told you the truth, please allow me to. Life will not go according to plan. It never does. At some point, despite your preparation, intelligence, determination, your scholarship may be awarded to somebody else. The interview may not go as planned, or an opportunity that you spent months preparing for may never materialize. When those moments come, you will be tempted to believe that failure has somehow defined you. Do not believe it. Failure is an experience, not an identity. So some of the most capable people I have ever met were not ones who avoided failure. They were ones who refused to let failure have the final word. They learned to adjust, to grow, and then they tried again. Failure teaches you patience, resilience, humility. And perhaps most importantly, it teaches you whether your confidence was rooted in your achievements or in your character. Then comes another storm. So you're graduating into a world that is filled with comparison. And comparison has become almost unavoidable. With the swipe of a screen, you can see someone's promotion, their latest achievement, or whether they're just traveling the world. And without realizing it, you begin to measure your ordinary Friday against someone's highlighted reel. You start asking questions that quietly rob you of your joy. Why am I behind? Why is everyone else moving faster than I am? What am I doing wrong? I have learned that comparison is has a dangerous way of changing your perspective. Instead of appreciating how far you have come, we become obsessed on how far someone else appears to be. We begin running races that we were never called to run. And we need to be very careful about that. Comparison is a storm because it slowly convinces you that what you have is never enough. An anchored person understands something very different. They celebrate the success of others. The other storm that I will speak of is the storm of compromise. This may be the greatest test of all, because compromise rarely arrives looking dangerous. It usually arrives looking very convenient. Now, graduates, I cannot promise you that life will be easy. It definitely will not. There will be moments that test your patience, courage, faith, and integrity. And I can promise you, though, that these storms do not last forever. So now, where does this entire speech leave you? Greatness is a destination you arrive at overnight. It's not a destination that you arrive at overnight. Instead, it is revealed in the choices that you make when no one is applauding you. It is in the standards that you refuse to lower. It is in the lives that you quietly influence along the way. Over the years, I have learned many things from classrooms, boardrooms, and from life itself. But I have learned something very unique from an unexpected place, and that is from a beehive. We often recognize bees because of the honey that they make, but that is not their true value. Every single bee produces 1/12 of a teaspoon of honey. And by that standard, we think that is very insignificant, but that is not correct. Never underestimate what happens when individuals faithfully do what they are called to do. The world needs people whose knowledge is guided by wisdom, whose success is guided by character, and whose lives remain anchored in value. So as you leave this institution today, choose character again and again, because the choices will shape you. The choices will shape the legacy that you leave behind. And wherever life takes you, never forget the lesson of the bee. Never become so focused on producing honey that you forget to pollinate the lives around you. Today is your time to sail. Sail with courage, compassion, and conviction, and never lose the values that you have anchored to. May your values keep you steady when life becomes uncertain. May your character always speak louder than your accomplishments. May your success never be measured by only what you achieve, but the lives that you helped to grow. Remain anchored in the values that you have and remain bound for greatness. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Ole, for your succinct and meaningful presentation. Can we continue, please? I hope that from the presentation that everybody was able to grasp onto something meaningful that you can take with you into your future. We are going to move along because our program is quite lengthy, as you can well imagine. And at this juncture, we have the presentation of class prizes. So Ms. Ole, we are going to invite you to return for the distribution of the class prizes. And for Form 5-1, application Jacinta Matthew. For Conduct and Deportment, Naya Benjamin. For School Spirit, Josiah Valerie. From 5-2, Conduct and Deportment, Micah Etienne. For School Spirit, Jasmine Filbert. From 5-3, application Bernick Packet. For Conduct and Deportment, Shania St. Rose. For School Spirit, Kajwan Harris. Academic Excellence, Kenya Joseph. And Quante John Baptist. For application, Shemaiah Stewart. As well as Jaquan Bell. For Conduct and Deportment, Kayla Martin. For School Spirit, Chauvel Maxime and Zadi Choka. From 5-5, Academic Excellence, Renee Talbot. For application, Cindy Thomas and Joshua Thomas. For Conduct and Deportment, Adea Gabriel. And for School Spirit, Vilana Ferro. From 5-6, application Sarah May St. Rose. Conduct and Deportment, Javonte Mondesi. And School Spirit, Charity Carbon. Thank you, Ms. Ole. We also had the Abigail Christmas Award for Perfect in My Own Skin. And she will be coming to present this award to Miss Abigail Winston. And the representative for the 4-H Club, could you make your way, please? "4-H School Spirit." Thank you, Miss Christmas. "4-H School Spirit," we have Princess Bedminster and Omari Talbot. Shiva, on the red mark. Thank you. We are going to sit back for a few minutes and we are going to have an interlude by the school choir. Let's give it up for the school choir as they come. While they make their way, the principal, the staff at the graduating class of 2026 express sincere gratitude to the following institutions and people for their support. The Honorable Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit, class of 1985, class of 1987, class of 1995, DGS PTA, ACS Shillingford and Company Limited, Archipelago Trading Limited, Auto Trade Limited, Central Cooperative Credit Union, CQ's Pepper Sauce, Dominica Business System, Dominica National Lottery, Dominic, Dragon Windows, HHV Research and Company Limited, Astafans and Company Limited, Jays Limited, Josephine Gabriel and Company Limited, Chris Stokes Touch, National Bank of Dominica, the Bernard Dinard Foundation, the DGS Ballet Dancers, Throne Room Realty and Property Management, Mr. Mandela Andrew, Miss Sidonie Bellot, Mr. Mervyn Birmingham, Mr. Burton, Miss Carlin Carr, Mr. Shaim Caesar,
Miss Kayla Charles, Miss Desra Clark, Dr. Damian Dublin, the Luke family, the Shillingford family, Miss Naomi Francis, Mrs. Shanna Hamilton, Mr. Stevenson Hyacinth, Miss Marita Hyacinth, Mr. Nathaniel Isaac, Miss Mariana Isaac, Miss Adea James, Mr. Allington James, Dr. Rainer Jeffrey, Mrs. Ivona John Baptist Luge, Dr. Idalyn John, Miss Vanelsia John, Miss Katie Julian, Mr. David Maxime, Dr. Kieran Newton, Mrs. Kewana O'Brien Peltier, Miss Priscilla Paquette, Mr. Sheldon, DJ Slim Pascal, Mr. James Rodney, Mr. Kurt Samuel, Miss Sisi Tafar, and Mr. Garner Trotter. Dominica Grammar School would like to extend a heartfelt thanks to these sponsors for generous support. Looking forward to bigger things next year. Right about now, getting prepared to have an interlude, a presentation by students. Okay, so that's a school choir going to do us a number with the school band.
my back's against the ropes, I can feel it. I'm the world's greatest. I am an eagle, I am a lion, dog in the jungle. I am a marching band, I am a people, I am a helping hand, I am a hero. If anybody asks you who I am, just stand up tall, look me in the face and say, I'm that star up in the sky, I'm that mountain peak up high. Yeah, I made it, I'm the world's greatest. I'm that little bit of hope when my back's against the ropes, I can feel it, I'm the world's greatest.
In the ring of life, I'll reign love. Notice again.
We'll notice
There is darkness, I'll shine a light.
shine a
And the mirrors of success
light
reflect in me.
in the ring of life.
I'll reign
And the world will notice the king. We'll notice the king. When there is darkness, I'll shine a light. Shine a light. And the success reflects in me. I'm that star up in the sky. I'm that star up in the sky. I'm that mountain peak up high.
Yeah, I made it.
I'm the world's greatest.
Greatest.
I'm that little bit
I'm
of
that
hope.
little bit of hope. When my back's against the ropes, I can feel it. I'm the world's greatest.
Can you feel it?
Can you feel it?
It's the greatest.
Can you feel it?
It's the greatest.
Can you feel it? It's the greatest. Can you feel it? I'm the star up in the sky.
Yeah, I made it. I'm the world's greatest.
World's greatest.
I'm that little bit
I'm that little bit
of hope.
of hope. When my back's against the ropes, I can feel
I'm
it.
the world's greatest.
World's greatest.
A little bit of hope. Thank you very much. Welcome by our talented students of the Dominica Grammar School. And as you can clearly see that there are some graduates living with them as part of the group. We now call on the Honorable Darren Lloyd on behalf of the Minister of Education to presents us with a minister's address. And we are asking persons to be attentive to what the speakers are actually stating. They may not be in your favor, but if you listen to the words of wisdom, they mean quite a lot. So we welcome the Honorable Darren Lloyd to speak.
Let me recognize the principal and staff of the Dominica Grammar School, of course all of the parents, guardians, representatives of the Ministry of Education, very importantly graduates. Congratulations. I think we can all agree that at the appropriate time, the incessant acknowledgement of protocol needs to be revised. Now I have a speech that was presented to me for me to obviously recite by our Minister of Education. In all fairness, this speech is 30 minutes long. But the reality is today is about the graduates. I think we can all agree. So having that said, I think everything of the contents of the speech was already expressed by the speakers before me. So I will just give you 3 to 5 minutes of words from my heart to you. That is something else, boy. I want to, again, extend my warmest congratulations to all of you graduates. You being here today, of course, is not by chance. You'd have circumvented a number of challenges to get to this point, and we truly recognize that. I want to say to you very quickly that moving forward, life is going to get much more difficult in every aspect of the word. The decisions that you make, you're going to be more independent of the decisions that you make. You're becoming young adults. So, of course, the influence of your parents is going to be minimized dramatically. And, of course, you have to understand that every decision comes with consequences. So I just want to remind you to be mindful of that. Now, one of my admonitions to you is that I want to ask you to be uncommon people. What does that mean? I want to dare you to be different. I want to dare you to defy the odds set against you. And I want to say to you that irrespective of your academic successes, success in life is attributed to more than just that. For you to be a successful person in life, there are certain values that you absolutely have to uphold as human beings. You must uphold the values of kindness, integrity, honesty, and very importantly, respect, which I believe are equally important as education. Now, earlier on I said to you that I want to implore you to be uncommon people. And I want to leave you with this very short affirmation. I'm not sure who wrote it, but it was recited best by Les Brown. It's something that I practiced sometime last week. And it goes a little something like this. I choose not to be a common man. It is my right to be uncommon if I can. I seek opportunity, not security. I do not wish to be a kept citizen, humbled and dulled by having the state look after me. I want to take the calculated risk, to dream and to build, to fail and to succeed. I refuse to live from hand to mouth. I prefer the challenges of life to the guaranteed existence, the thrill and fulfillment to the state calm of utopia. I will never cower before any master, no bend to any threat. It is my heritage to stand erect, proud and unafraid to face the world boldly and say, this I have done. And that is my challenge to you today. Thank you. May God bless you. Jesus love you and I love you too.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Honorable Darren Lloyd. And to me, this was the loudest resounding applause. Y'all did not do an applause like that for the graduates. And y'all did not do that because of the minister, you know. Y'all did that because of the short time it took. I must say on that, I love my people. Proud of my people. We love things short and sweet. All right. But the ceremony continues. And right about now, we are going to have another musical interlude.
Testing. Praise, praise.
We need the phone.
I'll be good here.
ready?
I will trust in you and know that you are with me forever. I confide in you, 'cause you're the only answer that matters. Even in the darkness, you will be my light. Even when I'm hopeless, you will be my guide. I will not be shaken, I will not be moved. Even in the chaos, I know that you're good. Oh, you're the keeper, protector. It is you that holds us together when everything else fails us. It is you that holds us together. Oh, it is you. I will trust in you, your thoughts and plans for me, they are good. I will wait on you and know that you will see me through. 'Cause even in the darkness, you will be my light. Even when I'm hopeless, you will be my guide. I will not be shaken, I will not be moved. Even in the chaos, I know that you're good. Oh, you're the keeper, protector. It is you that holds us together when everything else fails us. It is you that holds us together. You're the keeper, protector. It is you that holds us together when everything else fails us. It is you that holds us together. Oh, it is you. Oh, you're the keeper, protector. It is you that holds us together when everything else fails us. It is you that holds us together. You're the keeper, protector. It is you that holds us together when everything else fails us. It is you that holds us together. You're the keeper, protector. It is you that holds us together. Everything else fails us. It is you that holds us together.
Oh, yes. He is the one who holds us together. Can I get an amen for that? Oh, yes, indeed. There are many people who did not make it today. And as we speak, I'm certain that there are some persons who may have fallen victim to that. So praise God that we are here together and we are going to continue. We are almost there, almost done, wrapping up actually. From the small and vibrant village of Maho comes a young man whose journey has been marked by excellence, determination, and purpose. At just 16 years old, he has built an impressive record for himself, maintaining a place on the honor roll since second form and earning numerous awards for both academic excellence, conduct, and outstanding school spirit. In 2025, he captured the title of National Secondary Schools Debate Champion alongside his best friend and cousin, Rene, winning an award for Best Speaker in Round 2 and overall Best Rebuttalist in the finals. Later that same year, he emerged victorious in the local Tourism Youth Congress, earning the prestigious title of Junior Minister of Tourism and the opportunity to represent Dominica on the regional stage at the State of the Industry Conference in Barbados. He was also named the Dominica Chess Federation's most outstanding fourth form student at the Grand Masters Simultaneous Exhibition. This young man is the only student on island who has achieved these feats in the past 10 years. His impact extends far beyond the classroom. He has been an active member of the DGS Choir, Track and Field Club, the Art Club, while serving as president of the French Club, ICT Club, and Chess Club. Whether creating posters, designing badges and certificates, hosting events, helping coach our public speakers for competitions, and even making some of the decor you see here today. He has truly left his mark on nearly every aspect of school life. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the class of 2026 Student of the Year and Deputy Head Boy, Zadie Chokad.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please allow me to adopt the protocol already established. Every journey has a final step, and every chapter has a final page. Today, as we stand at the close of this ceremony, we also stand at the edge of something new. Before we leave these moments behind, there are people whose contributions deserve more than a passing mention. They deserve our genuine gratitude. On behalf of the graduating class of 2026, I wish to extend my heartfelt appreciation to everyone who made today possible. First, we must give the highest thanks to the Almighty Father for carrying us through every challenge, every setback, and every triumph. We would not be here today without His grace and guidance. To our guest speaker, Mrs. Vanilla Ole, thank you for the wisdom you shared today. Your words have inspired us to look beyond the stage and step confidently into the future. To our distinguished guests, thank you for celebrating this milestone with us. Your presence reminds us that our achievements are supported by a community that believes in the potential of young people. To our principal, Mrs. Doughton, the administration, and our teachers, thank you for your unwavering dedication, guidance, patience, and belief in us. The lessons you have taught us, both inside and outside the classroom, will remain with us long after today. To our parents, guardians, families, and loved ones, this achievement belongs to you as much as it belongs to us. Thank you for every sacrifice, every word of encouragement, and for believing in us even when we doubted ourselves. Finally, to our sponsors, organizing committee, support staff, performers, photographers, media representatives, volunteers, and everyone who works behind the scenes, thank you for making today possible. Your dedication and generosity have not gone unnoticed, and we are sincerely grateful. And now, to my fellow graduates, today we celebrate the same milestone, but each of us carries a different story. I want to thank each one of you for believing in yourself, for pushing yourself, and for remaining anchored in your values. The story of the class of 2026 does not end here. This is simply the final bell before a new beginning. I know we are all bound for greatness. They told me keep it short, so after 5 years of being told what to do, I just listened this once. May God continue to bless us all, and may we continue to shine. I thank you.
Thank you, Zadi, for listening one more time. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are finally at the place that you've been waiting for. Can we all stand now for the blessing? Bishop? We are going to be praying, so let us be in a prayerful manner, please.
Thank you. I'd like to ask the graduates to just face me. Just face me and
We will allow our dignitaries to depart first, and then afterwards, the graduates will make their exit. Please clear the exit so that the students can make their way out of the building.
Done, you know.
What's the time?
2, I tell you. Let me tell you, the seconds before 2, you clocked it. What's that?
Sir.
Okay, man. Nothing extraordinary.
Coming on my life, taking out the grass. One with your fitness in the right body. Fitness in the right body. I was a friend, I will like it like that. Coming on my life.
And they are ready. Make space so they could bounce out.